Hey, it's Tony here again with the second part of setting up our opt-in page in this ZKart tutorial. So head on over to the page that you've created there in ZKart. Make sure you're in the dashboard, navigate through to the page that you want to be in, and then you can see this is the page that I was working on, and I've just tidied it up, and I'll now go through the next few pieces. Let me just explain to you my thinking here. This is an opt-in page, but I'm using it as an opt-in page to a paid for product. So I want this to lead to the sales page. So here, I'm not asking them to put in their email and submit it to get a lead magnet, for example, which is what you would do if you wanted to use this as a lead magnet to generate the emails and to collect those. So I'm going to change this in a minute. I've also got rid of all the text here because this is just an opt-in page. I want to make it nice and simple. And you can see that there's this big empty space here, not too keen about that. And I've come down the bottom and I've put a bit of a footer in. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of the email, so click in that email box, then come up to the right, click on the delete, get rid of that, and I'm going to get rid of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a button there that links to the sales page. Here, I don't like this big empty place, so I'm going to click into this empty space. Now this is an individual block, and I could, if I wanted to, I could come down here to this little blue line and drag the block up. So I just get this blue line here, but actually what I want to do is I want to get rid of that blue line altogether. Let me just drag it down again. So here's that box we had before, and I want to get rid of it altogether. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click inside that box. Up comes the component option here, so I could move the block up or down. I could manage the background, change the color. I could put my own code in there. I can add another block below this. I can clone this block, so I'd have two the same with whatever in here, but I just want to get rid of it, so I'm going to delete the block, and it asks me to confirm. Donk. So you can see now that block has gone, so that's looking okay. As I say, I only want a very simple page. I've put in down here just a little bit of bits and pieces. Now here, this text box here, I want to link to my privacy, my terms, or whatever I want to link it to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click in that box to bring up the edit box here. What I want to do is I want to now come down to font settings, and can you see there's a little link button here? At the moment, what will happen is if I link this whole box, the whole box will be linked. So if you've got 3 pages, privacy, terms, and home or about us, you'll want 3 boxes that you can link to. So once you've got the box that you want to link to, you just come down to the little link page here. Sorry, not link page, the little link box. Put in the link that you want, and that now means that all of those are a link. So we've done that. Let's just go and check that it looks okay on the other pages. Yep, that's okay. I'm just going to bring this up here a bit. This I'm going to move across here a bit, and I'm going to make it a bit smaller because I don't like that, because it's not looking quite right, is it? So that's better, and I'm going to centralize that. There we go, terms. And what I think I want to do is just make this a bit smaller, and I probably want to put that there, and then I'm going to move these down. Oops. I'm going to move this down. Donk. There you go. So that's fine. Then we're going to come over here again, same sort of thing. I'm going to move this here, move this down here. There we go, terms, and this I'm going to make a bit longer, so it goes nicely like that, and put that there. Junk. Okay, I'm going to come back here for a minute, because at the moment that's not linking anywhere. There's no button or anything to link there, so I'm going to put the button in. So if we come across to this right hand navigation, of course I say right hand, you can have it wherever you want, you can drag it about, but you can see we've got some preset blocks that would give us options that we could drag. I don't want those. It's going to allow me to put some shapes in if I want, a heading, the paragraph, we've seen this before, a picture, a video, a countdown. Well, that could be good, you know. I could, whoops, that could be good. I could drop a countdown in, so just click on that, up comes the different countdown options if you wanted to do that. This is a pop-up. I don't want that at the moment. Talk about that in another tutorial. Here we've got text input, password input, various bits and pieces, but what I actually want from there is a button. So I click on the button and I'm going to put a button here. Now I'm going to click inside that button and it gives me options now. So first of all, here's the button. It tells me where it is. Come to settings and I can change what's written in the button to the label. So I'm going to come in here. So you can type in whatever you want. So, you know, yes, I want this. It's a submit form. I don't want to submit form. What I want to do is to hyperlink. So that's going to hyperlink to a page. Now at the moment, the page isn't there. I'm going to link it to my sales page when I've created my sales page. I'm going to leave that blank at the moment. I don't want it to open in a new tab. I could do. I'm going to come down here, color and font settings. I'm happy with all of this, but I want to increase the font size, make that button stand out a bit. Oh, I want to do a bit more perhaps. Yep, so I'm happy with that. I can change the color of the font and the background, so I'm going to change that. Now let's see if that button looks okay on the mobile. It doesn't, it's dropped down here, so I'm going to drag that up there. Come over to the tablet. I'm going to drag that up there. Remember I said if you drag that little blue line you can change the space. So let's do that. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I think I'm going to bring that right the way down the bottom there. And now I think I'm pretty happy with that as my opt-in page. So I'm going to save that now, come down here and save. Pretty happy with that. And I'm going to come back to the dashboard. And here we have the page. So I'm going to come up to the blue button here and click Finish. Now one last thing I am going to do, I'm going to come back to the automation funnel for a moment. Press Edit Steps. And whilst I'm in here in Xfunnels, I'm going to come across to this page settings icon. Click on that and you can see now that we have a page name of opt-in. This is the URL, which isn't necessarily the most beautiful. So I'm going to change the page slug. So can you see at the moment it says automation secrets ZKart funnel view 5F001 to blah 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 blah. I'm going to change that to put WP secrets and then press update. And can you see now we've got a much nicer URL for people to plug on. So I'm going to close that. I'm pretty happy now with my opt-in to my sales funnel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work through these other forms, set them all up, and then we'll talk through the elements bit by bit in the next few videos. So thanks very much. Catch you later. Bye now.